hopefully make a video today, get out and first ice for me. I'm headed out to a local lake here. Might meet up with a buddy who's been out there fishing the last couple days and done pretty good with bluegills and some crappie and some northern. So we are going to try that out for ourselves. Like I said, my first time out, so got a few stops to make before we get out to the lake. Pick up some wax worms and maybe some crappie minnows. So let's get going. Not very big, but the screen is lighting up. Hopefully this continues. Might put the chest cam on. They've been mostly small bluegills. I do have a crappie minnow down. There we go. There we got one. Feels a little better. Acting bluegillish, not bad. We'll give him the waxy. Back down the hole. Let's try to do that again. Right now, this is all I'm using, a little perch color jig, tipped with a couple of waxies. Yeah, just tipped with a couple of waxies like that. There's been a good mix of crappie and bluegills down there. I did just turn the heat on, but I think I'm gonna have to turn it down to just the pilot light. It's already getting hot in here. My little single flip over. There's a lot of fish down there, but I'm assuming they're little bluegills. Come on. I can feel him, he's just not committed yet. There we go. Oh, I missed him. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna be wrapped in the deucer. Another bluegill. That one actually came up pretty high to get it. They are pretty fish. Hey, kept my waxies that time. Yeah. 5-6 incher. They're pretty though. Back down the hole. Still got some good marks down around the bottom. I'm assuming there's just a bunch of bluegill floating through right now. See if we can't get into some crappies. Yeah. Bottom 2-3 feet are just stacked right now. I don't know if you can get in there. Come on. There we go. Feels like another little bluegill. Oh, I'm gonna have to move my deucer. No, not too bad. Oh, this one's got some shoulders on it. Not the biggest of the day, but not bad. Not quite as colorful, kind of gray. Unhook easy. Let's get them back down the hole. Alright, yeah, we're gonna turn that down to the pilot light. Plenty warm in here. Yeah, get back down. There's still. There's quite a few people out here today. But they might be a little deeper than I am. But I didn't want to encroach. They're running some tip-ups. Ooh, right away. Oh, dang it. Couple down there. Maybe we can make a fight for it. There we go. They're coming. There we go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They're being so light bite. We got one coming. Here we go. I'm coming. They're still down there. Just such a light bite. Might have to check and see if they took the waxies. There's been some tugs, but just nothing committed. There we go. Doesn't feel very big, but been a little bit. Yeah, not very big at all. A 5-incher, 6-incher. Squirmy. Let's get him back down the hole. And he's gone. Still got a couple waxies on there. There's still a few down there. We will try to get down there. Definitely were some bigger marks. I don't know if there was a bass or a northern, but there was a really good mark just right on the bottom. Probably eyeing up my crappie, you know. Right away. There we go. Another small one. Oh, a little bit bigger, I guess. I'm clamping down hard. Another little guy. And away he goes. Still got a couple of waxies on there. Drop them back down. See if we can't get a couple more. If they continue to be this small, we might find a different spot and or maybe move lakes. Hate to leave when there's fish here, but if they're all going to be 6, 7, 8 inches, and there is some decent crappie in here, but this is my first time fishing this lake, summer or winter. A couple marks moving up. Right on it. A bunch of marks are on my crappie minnow, but if it's those small bluegill, they're as small as that minnow is, they're probably a little big for them. We got one moving up. Oh, I missed him. We got some crappies moving in. There we go. That was a pretty light bite. Oh, looks. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Wrapped around the deucer. Hopefully we don't lose them. And we lost him. That was probably a good 10-incher. Get back down and see if we can't catch one of his brothers. I'm gonna lift that deucer up a little bit. Got the deucer up a little bit higher in the hole. Oh, come on. Yeah, maybe we'll, you start talking about leaving and all of a sudden you catch a decent fish and then you lose it. But it's nice to know that there's some eaters in here. There's still quite a, oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, we got some coming up. Come on, fight for it. There we go. Oh, bluegill. Trying to get him off. There's still quite a few marks down there. Ah! Oh, so these little guys are fired up today. I think I still got enough. Still got enough waxy on there. We'll see. Still got quite a few marks down there. There we go. There's another one. Yeah, it feels like another. Man, it doesn't seem to matter where I put that deucer. I'd have to put it in the other wall. Pretty colors. Tell your crappie friend to come back. That's what we're looking for. There's some higher suspended marks. That's where I've been catching the crappies, is that 8 to 9 foot level. When I have to get down to that 10, 11, 12 foot level, it's usually where those bluegill are sitting. But let's see, there's a couple marks there. There we go. That feels decent. Looks decent. Yeah, not bad. Kind of a cookie cutter right now. I wonder where his crappie buddies went. They hit it, they just don't commit. Come on. Oh, pulled it out of his mouth. Felt that one. Now let's check, make sure. That waxy's been on there for a while. Yeah, there's a little bit left. What's that? Drop back down. See if I can get him to chase a little bit. Now there's some coming from the bottom. Ooh, the screen is lighting up. Drop down a little bit. I have a feeling it's just some little ones. See if we can get them to chase. There we go. Been a little bit. Doesn't seem very big, but I've been a bad judge, so ooh, never mind. Decent crappie. Bottom lip. Yeah, 9-10 incher. Not bad. Well, let's get him back down. Hey. Still got my waxy. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep anything today. The girl's really. Ooh. We got some aggressive fish. Come on. We got one coming up. We got one coming up. He's on it. He's on it. There we go. Not very big. Oh, nope. I thought he popped off. Would have been all right with that. There we go. Let him go. Back down. Surprised some of those crappies aren't going after that crappie minnow. Might have to play around with the minnow a little bit. There we go. It's gonna be a bluegill kind of a day, I think. Just gotta weed through them. Might go bigger on the lure too. See if we can get them to chase. Little guy. Oh, yeah. Ooh, he swallowed that a little bit. Good thing it's attached, huh? Hooked up. Man, these guys fly around. Yeah. There we go. That feels better. That's what we're after. No. Again, not too big, but what we're after. Trying to get some good color. All right. Let's get back down there. There's a decent mark. Actually, a couple of decent marks. We might think about upsizing lures here. Weed through some of these smaller ones. Not going too big, but the cord's in the way now. There's a lot of fish down there right now. They're on. Come on. Ooh. Little tap. Little tap. Those little taps. There wasn't much left of that waxy that I put on there. Might have to reel up and there we go. There we go. See if we can keep them out of the deucer this time. I have a feeling there's a bunch like this down there. Just a little guy. Let's put another. Still some marks down there. So might change that crappie minnow out. And we got movement coming up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh man, they just flew up, but there's a bunch down there. These ones seem to be liking a little bit more movement. Feels little. Oh, never mind. Not giant, but definitely bigger than the 5-6 inches. We're looking more 8 inches. Yeah, they are pretty fish. Get them back in. I know the size of fish haven't been that big, but it's just been fun to be out here and catching. Last year was pretty tough every time I went out. So I know they're not very big fish, but it's still fun to be active and set the hook. Oh, I got a fish on the crappie minnow. Let's get this guy. Get that guy. Pretty. Oh, it might not be there anymore. That. Yeah. No, empty. It was going down, so we'll try again with that. Surprised I had the drag pretty loose. I'm surprised that didn't go. Alright. Just using a red. Where are we at here? Just using a red jig. I like to, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to keep him alive. I'm just a gong show right now. Tip him on there. Put that back down. There are still tons of fish. Probably should put a bobber on this. There we go. Feels better. Kinda. They definitely look bigger on the Markham. Yeah, not bad. 7-incher. Hey, go back down there. Hooked up again. Pulling the sand low battery. That's all right. We got stuff to charge. Hey, 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 hey. Well, we've been on here a few hours now. We've been catching quite a few bluegill. I'm not sure how many I'll show on the video. I've got a couple decent crappie. It's actually a really nice day out. Sun is out, but there are some clouds, decently bright. Temperatures, phone cut out. So yeah, 20-25 degrees today. There's a light wind, but we might move spots here. I had some buddies show up. They moved a little bit farther down. We'll see how they do. But yeah, I'm gonna take a little coffee break, stand up, walk around a little bit. It's not the biggest little one-man shack I've got, but it's big enough for me. But need to get those toes moving a little bit, so I'm gonna take a little break. We are hooked up. Just getting ready to take a coffee break. Oh, there we go. I'm surprised he didn't bust the line. Nice largie. Had him hooked really well. I was just getting ready to hop out of the shack and I looked down and my rod was almost down the hole. Yeah, a good 15-16 inch largie. Let's get him back down in the water. The original Stanley. This is my spot for the morning. We're gonna move down a little bit. There's the access over there. A few of the groups have cleared out and we're gonna go past that red one down there. Hooked up. We're back on the small bluegills. But we're catching again at least. It feels better. And keep getting. Yeah, 6-7 inches, not bad. Back down the hole. Not a bad one. 8-incher. Got some meat to her. Let's get her back down the hole. Graceful. Real graceful. There we go. And wrapped around the deucer as always. Oh, there we go. Came out. Something's going after the bobber. The minnow. Well, it was. Oh, we're wrapped around everything. Wrapped in the other line. Decent. Alright. Time to head in. This is by far one of the easier walks I've had last couple times out. And I'll give you a look. Well, thanks for watching. Phone died there as I was doing my kind of last look around and was gonna film an outro on the way out. So I appreciate you watching along, and as always, venture outdoors.